for engine operational level. Function 1, Competence 2. Let's start. Which can be prevented only by segregating two lots of cargo into separate holds. Overcarriage, overstowage, and short landing. Contamination of dry cargo by a wet cargo. Contamination of a food cargo by an odorous cargo. Contamination of a clean cargo by a dirty cargo. Answer is contamination of a food cargo by an odorous cargo. Characteristic of a special cargo. The cargo gives off toxic gases when heated. It is of high value or easily pilferable. It must be stowed on deck. Periodic inspection is required while in transit to prevent spoilage. Answer is it is of high value or easily pilferable. Which of the following is block having two sheaves of different diameters, placed in the same plane one above the other? Bobstay. Block fiddle. Block cheek. Block snatch. Answer is block fiddle. When a fuel oil tank is being topped during bunkering operations, the tank valve should be closed after the shore pumps are stopped. Rapidly to prevent overflow. Slowly to prevent surge to stresses. To prevent gas from escaping through the pressure vacuum relief valves. Answer is after the shore pumps are stopped. Which statement concerning the lashings of containers with solid bar or wire rope lashing is true? Stack weights should be less when using a solid bar lashing as compared to a wire lazing. Stack heights may be increased when using a solid bar lashing. Solid bar should be used for lashing the first tier only, with wire lashings on the higher tiers. Stack height should be reduced when using a solid bar lashing. Answer is stack weights should be less when using a solid bar lashing as compared to a wire lazing. What should be done if localized scoring is discovered on the pump shaft sleeve during routine maintenance inspection? Check for parallel alignment of the sleeve radial faces to the sleeve bores. Reassemble the pump and provide more water leak off for lubrication. Reassemble the pump and set the governor to obtain a slower speed. Correct the cause of the scoring and install a new shaft sleeve. Answer is correct the cause of the scoring and install a new shaft sleeve. If the water level cannot be seen in the lower part of the boiler gauge glass, which of the following action must be carried out immediately? Secure the boiler fires. Blow down the boiler. Check the DC heater water level. Increase the feed water going to the boiler. Answer is secure the boiler fires. A package contains nitric acid solution and is radioactive. The radiation level at the package surface is 0.36 millirems per hour. How should this package be labeled? Radioactive 2 and oxidizer. Fissile class I. Radioactive 2 and poison. Radioactive I and corrosive. Answer is radioactive I and corrosive. You are requisitioning store for your tank vessel. What type of matches are permitted aboard? Safety. Wooden. Phosphorus. Self-extinguishing. Answer is safety. What is a joint formed when two steel plates are placed end to end? Butt. Bevel. Seam. Bond. Answer is butt. A kind of non-metallic minerals that can withstand very high temperature and unaffected by steam, petrol, paraffin, fuel oil, and lubricants, is the asbestos, steel, lignum vitae, polyvinyl chloride PVC. Answer is asbestos. How should you signal the crane operator to lower the boom and raise the load? Extend arm with thumb pointing downward and flex fingers in and out. Extend arm and point finger in the direction to move the boom. With forearm vertical and forefinger pointing up, move hand in small horizontal circles. With arm extended downwards and forefinger pointing down, move hand in small horizontal circles. Answer is extend arm with thumb pointing downward and flex fingers in and out. When there is excessive formation of frost in the evaporator coils, what should happen? Reduce efficiency of refrigerating plant. Lessen load on compressor. System in normal condition. Keep compartment cooler. Answer is reduce efficiency of refrigerating plant. What is the term applied where one flange of a bar is bent to form an acute with other flange? Bevel closed. Bevel open. Bar angle. Bite. Answer is bevel closed. Which of the following statements is true regarding crane operations? The aft cranes can be operated from the aft steering station. The crane operator and signalman must be familiar with the correct hand signals. Radio communications allow the crane operator to disregard the use of hand signals. The forward cranes can be operated from the bridge. Answer is the crane operator and signalman must be familiar with the correct hand signals. Which is a roof-like canopy of canvas suspended above a vessel's decks, bridges, etc., for protection against sun and weather? Canvas roof. Backstay. Sunroof. Awning. Answer is awning. A chain bridle is used when towing astern because it provides an effective catenary and absorbs shock due to its weight. Prevent the tow from yawing by the drag of the chains in a seaway. Is easy to connect. Makes rigging a swivel unnecessary. Answer is provides an effective catenary and absorbs shock due to its weight. Which is a black tar-like composition, largely asphalt, containing such other ingredients as rosin, Portland cement, slaked lime, petroleum that is used as a protective coating in ballast and trimming tanks, chain lockers, shaft alleys, etc.? Base primer. Base petroleum primer. Bitumastic. Base asphalt primer. Answer is bitumastic. You must shore up the collision bulkhead due to solid flooding forward. The bulkhead approximates an inverted triangle. The center of pressure of the shores on the bulkhead should be located evenly over the surface of the bulkhead, approximately halfway up the bulkhead. At the bottom of the bulkhead, approximately 2/3 of the way up the bulkhead. Answer is approximately halfway up the bulkhead. Which statement about the ventilation of bulk coal is true? Coal should be through ventilated to remove methane and reduce the heat of spontaneous combustion. Coal should be ventilated only if temperature in the center of the cargo exceed 125 Fahrenheit. Coal should be surface ventilated only. Coal should not be ventilated, all oxygen should be excluded from the cargo. Answer is coal should be surface ventilated only. Which spaces is / are not exempt when measuring gross tonnage? Steering gear room, galley in a deckhouse, cargo holds, auxiliary machinery spaces above the deck. Answer is cargo holds. Which of the following is a structure built up around a mast from the deck to support the heel bearings of booms and to provide proper working clearances when a number of booms are installed on or around one mast? Boot topping, bolster plate, boom table, boom topping. Answer is boom table. Which is an inclined platform fitted at the intersection of the forward weather deck and the shell for stowing an anchor? Billboard, poop deck, forecastle, orlop deck. Answer is billboard. Certain cargoes must be segregated because of their inherent characteristics, weight, danger to humans, destination. Answer is inherent characteristics. When you are securing a steam reciprocating pump, which valves should you leave open? Steam supply valve, water cylinder drain valve, steam cylinder drain valve, steam exhaust valve. Answer is steam cylinder drain valve. The driving force of heat transfer by conduction is best described by the amount of heat available in the heat source, size of the heat sink, temperature difference between hot and cold regions, conductivity of heat transfer. Answer is temperature difference between hot and cold regions. Which of the following is an outside area on a vessel's hull from bow to stern between certain water lines to which special air, water, and grease-resisting paint is applied? Boom topping, boot topping, boom table, bosom plate. Answer is boot topping. Why is necessary to transfer fuel oil to the settling tanks? For what purpose? Allow the sediments and water to settle. Heat the fuel to proper temperature for atomization. Purge any air in the fuel. Filter and purify it before being pumped to the boiler burners. Answer is allow the sediments and water to settle. What is the curve representing vertical sections parallel to the central longitudinal vertical plane of the bow end of a ship? Brace, bow lines, breast hook, bowsprit. Answer is bow lines. The process that occurs when heat is generated by a chemical reaction within a substance and continues to a point of ignition is known as spontaneous combustion, chemical combustion, chemical ignition, radiation ignition. Answer is spontaneous combustion. Please subscribe and click notifications bell for upcoming videos. Thank you and God bless everyone.